Hey guys, Shepherds of Fire here. Today is Wednesday, so we are back with some more Watch Dogs 2. And if you enjoy the video, please give it a like. Also, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. So, I went missing for, I think, 3 days. Or no, maybe it was 5 days. And I meant to warn you guys, but I forgot to. I'm sorry about that. And hold on.
Hey guys, the 0-day worked. I'm in.
Awesome work, Marcus. Take a look around inside the house. Home stores all their user data locally as a part of their security guarantee. If you can access the footage of people checking out the house, that'll be enough to sound the alarm.
Got it.
So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I meant to tell you guys, but I forgot to. But what I was doing is I went to Tennessee with my cousin, Reeves on Fire, and some crazy stuff happened. It was fun overall. We went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and stayed up in the Smokies. It was a very fun experience. But on our way down there, so driving, the first thing that happened is I was passing these cars on the interstate, right? And I was going above the speed limit, of course. And so when I went to pass this car, I passed it. It swerves over, gets behind me, and gets real close like it's a cop. And then all of a sudden, sirens go off and lights go off. So I was like, oh crap, it's a cop. Well, I start pulling over to the side, and he doesn't follow me. He drives on. The lights shut off, and the siren shut off. He just continues driving. So, 95% sure that was like a retired cop car, and the guy just wanted to play a prank on me. And it worked very well. Scared me and my cousin half to death. I was paranoid on the drive down I was paranoid the rest of the drive down. It was awful. And then, to make the trip, or like the road trip, even worse, and when we were heading there was ups and downs because we were going through mountains and huge hills and all that. Well, once we were going down a steep incline, there was a truck carrying an RV, or yeah, an RV or whatever behind us. Well, so you know how they have ACs and everything, yeah. And well, on the ACs they have plastic covers over them. Well, while we were going down the hill, this guy was about a mile ahead of us. He like blew up into the air, like 200 feet maybe, give or take. I mean, it went up there. It went really, really high. I had to move up in my seat and to even look up at it. And I was like, surely this ain't gonna hit me. Well, as it kept coming down, it was getting closer and closer. So I was like, yeah, I probably should slow down. Well, I slowed down just to get hit by it. Slowed down, and it didn't bounce off the ground, slow down or nothing. It just collided in the front of my car right as soon as it was close to the ground. So I smashed it. It's like I hit a deer. Like, it was that loud of a thud. Yeah, it was just awful. And yeah, that was a great experience. But other than that, the trip was great. Me and my cousin had fun. We went into town, went on some roller coasters. Not really roller coasters. It was just like a little ride around in an area of trees.
Sitar, I've heard you
It was
talk about
fun,
your
but not
niece's
fun
live
at the
stream
same
before.
time.
Dance Boo 01, right?
Her name's Cindy.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
And I can't stand that friggin' stream. She broadcasts from her room nearly 24/7. I keep telling her shit's not secure.
People are talking about her on the street. She's becoming a celebrity.
Any priests or sweaty van owners? If somebody hacked her cam and found out where she lives, I can't even. We should teach her a lesson.
What do you have in mind?
Interrupt her feed. Prove her system is not secure.
You don't mind me embarrassing her on live web TV in the process?
No? Then I can go all, I told you so, to her stupid ass.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so yeah. We went
Hey
to
guys, the
Ripley's
server was a
aquarium
bust.
and
What do you
then
mean? You had
Ripley.
access?
Oh,
It's just a
we're still
relay
talking.
point. The data's being stored off-site.
No. That's not how this hardware works. If they'd installed something different,
Josh? You still there?
Looks like he's speed reading a series of intercompany memos. We'll get back to you on the how. You chase up the why.
On it.
Okay,
I'm
so
close to the data funnel. Gonna find somewhere to jack in.
yeah, we went to Ripley's aquarium and saw some stingrays, some sharks, and I got to pet a stingray and a jellyfish and some, I can't remember,
Okay,
some
here we go.
crab or whatever.
Wow.
And they're talking
Home's
to me.
got streams coming in from all over. I don't think this is just 2.0 we're looking at.
You're right. There's way too much here for the limited number of devices that are already live.
I'm gonna dive into their system, see where all this juicy information is winding up.
Keep us posted.
It's super cool. The crab was just obviously hard shelled, and that was it. The jellyfish was like smooth kind of feeling, and then the stingrays were slimy, like really slimy. And then I bought a shirt that says "Straight out of the tank," and it's two turtles with little hoods on them. It's the greatest looking. It's the greatest shirt I've ever bought. But I bought it one size too big, and it looks like a dress on me. So that's great. But yeah, after that we went to Ripley's Believe It or Not. That was cool. Saw some stuff that I did not believe, but obviously it was true. And then we just walked around and we saw like movie stars, like the cars in some movies, like some of the most popular. We saw like the first Batmobile, Ghostbusters, Bumblebee, some cars from Fast and Furious, and we saw multiple more, but I can't remember really what they were from. But yeah, it was super fun. And I did mean to tell you guys that I was leaving. Sorry I keep bringing that up, but I did mean to tell you guys, but I just lost track of time and we had to leave. So yeah. And then on the last day we went hiking 3 miles up a mountain, 3 miles down. Going up the mountain it felt like doing stairs all the way up the mountain. My legs were so dead. And which I got some videos and some pictures. I might do like a little collage of them and just upload them to YouTube for you guys to see, so I can share my experience with you guys. But yeah, other than, well, okay, there's one other thing that was bad about the trip. Me and my cousin were walking around town and we saw this store called Big Boy Toys or something like that. Well, we went in, my cousin bought the Keyblade from, I can't remember the name of the game now. Kingdom Hearts. He bought the Keyblade or whatever. And then I was walking around and I saw a car I wanted. So I asked the dude about it. He showed me a video. So I was like, okay, this car works great. So I bought it. Well, on the receipt, of course, the receipt after you bought it says no returns. Well, of course, the car didn't work that well. Doesn't work that well. For some reason, it'll drive, and then it won't. It's like it's not receiving my, when I tell it to go forward, it's like it's not receiving that. It'll turn the wheels, but it won't receive the information to go forward or backward. If it could do that, it'd be a perfectly fine RC car, but for some reason it doesn't. So I'm just trying to read the manual and figure it all out. But yeah, it was an 8-hour drive there, 8-hour drive back. On our way back, we stayed in a hotel. Because we drove halfway back, so 4 hours. Stayed in a hotel. Next day, went and finished the rest of the 4 hours. Well, the night of in the hotel, me and my cousin went out to eat, and we left his phone out at the... Sorry. Just paying attention. We left my phone in the hotel. Or, no, we left my cousin's phone in the hotel, and we took my phone. Well, my phone had 5% at the time, and I didn't really think about it, so I kept using it, and then it died. And Reeves on Fire is like, wait, so how are we gonna get back now? Do you remember the way? I was like, ah, crap. And I thought I remembered the way, but I didn't. So when we left, we went down a road that I thought it was the right road. Wasn't the right road, so we cruised around a little more, somehow got back on the interstate, ended up on the other side of town. Then I stopped a cop and asked him for directions to our hotel after Reeves on Fire found the name of it because we forgot the name of the hotel too. So we got the name, we asked the cop, gave us poor directions. He was just like, over the interstate, take a left. Well, that wasn't even accurate. And then after cruising around some more, we stopped at a gas station. Well, they didn't give us good directions either. Well, they got us close. They got us close, at least. But still weren't very good directions. And then, so I was just like, you know what? I went in, finally, I just gave up and I bought a phone charger and charged my phone in my car. But I kind of wish I didn't do that because the phone charger cost $27. I know almost all of them do, but I already had one, but the rest of the stuff for it was in the hotel. So I had to buy another one. So it was a waste of 27 bucks. I kept wasting money that entire trip, I suppose. But yeah, we finally got back to the hotel. So we had fun from then on. And then we woke up, had breakfast, went back into our hotel room, hung out for 20 minutes maybe. I laid down, he was watching cartoons. Not cartoons, but I can't remember what it was. It was a weird show. And then all of a sudden the fire alarm goes off. And then it stops. Like it goes off for half a minute. Just enough to spook us and get us ready to get out of the hotel room. Or hotel in general. Then it stops. So we're like, okay, maybe it was just a false alarm. So we just sat back down and started watching whatever it was again. And 10 minutes later, they came back on. And then they stayed on. So we left the building. And come to find out, there was a fire in a dryer. So many cops got called. There's like 2 ambulances, 3 fire trucks for a fire and a dryer. It was crazy. There was a lot of people just for a fire and a dryer. But after that, it went out. The rest of the time went out without a hitch. But it was the first time me and my cousin ever went on our own and stayed and camped on our own. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure he did too. And I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the video without hearing me talk. If you liked the video again, guys, please give it a like. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. That's it. Have a good night, y'all.
guys access?
That analog and home drive is running at the same time. We've got to have the ability to monitor the connection. Just hold up and wait it out. We'll send you everything.
Okay, hurry. What?
Wait,
Tara, what's the visual?
I'll be back. Selling access.
So what?
And home.
Man.
That's just scratching the surface.